if Burger King, when they gave out kids meals, they celebrated the new X-Men show by giving out these CD-ROM discs, and they had a different set of things. It had this thing, which was just basic bios of the characters. It also would come with comics too. Sorry about that. That was loud. And then it also had the games, which, depending on the disc that you got, it was the same 3 games, but it would be with different characters depending on the disc that you got. So the first one is called Grid Sweeper. Basically, you're moving your character around the grid. You try to get the little icon, but if you step on the thing too many times, you'll fall through it, or whatever, right? So yeah. So you have to be like very careful with how you get to places. Oh, that was a trap. Remember that. Yeah, I think unfortunately you just have to remember where the traps are and just not get on them again. And yeah, the traps kind of force you to walk the same path you did before. You get the idea, basically. And see, now it's on a dangerous spot. Yep. Very simple game. And then there was the it's like the ion cannon game or whatever. Ion neutralizer. Basically, these things get closer and you gotta push them back. But they're gonna keep moving closer. Oh. Okay, I thought I was stuck for a second there. Ah. Back, I say, back. My cat has decided to join me. Oh, yep. So yeah, that's another pretty simple game. And then the last one of these games, it was a maze, but get down, Diana, get down. But the main thing about the maze is that you had to hold your mouse down to fit inside. So if you went out of bounds, you'd be sent back to the... Yeah, you'd get sent back. And then if you went here, it'd either be a dead end, a friend, or an enemy. And depending on who you'd run into, it would add or take away from your time. There. Here, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, I remember this one being the most difficult because, at least as a kid, just because the maze, you know, would have different segments to it. Come on. think I've only got 2 lives left. Oh, transport thing's very sensitive. Hello, can I get the thing? Okay. Oh my gosh. Let me grab the freaking thing. Gosh dang it. Yeah. Now, as an adult, this game is getting on my nerves, I will admit. Get over here. Right, so I have to find the individual X-Men and make it to Professor X. Right. So then, right, so those aren't lives then. Those are the members of the X-Men that I have found versus not found. And Nightcrawler. All right, come on. All right. I understand why you have to stay in the maze, like that makes sense. My main gripe is that it's the fact that you have to drag the mouse through a gosh dang it. It was like, you know, just general like arrow keys or something. I feel like that would be much less annoying. Quit moving. Okay. Mother fricker. if that's a bad guy or not. Okay, that's lasers. Man, I guess I could just technically beat this trial and error, but it's definitely taking a while. Okay. No, no. Alright, cool. Now I just need to get to the professor. Bronze award. Okay, so I'm guessing the silver and gold awards are based on me completing it faster. Final net times or whatever. So yeah, the X-Men games aren't quite as, like, you know, not super amazing, but it was still really cool to get that in, like, Burger King kids meals of all things. Still fun to go down memory lane and play games like this.